Well, 2 year back again. This is game number 5 of my 12 games of Christmas. This is a Wonder Boy 3 Dragon's Curse, or Dragon's Trap as it's called on the Master System. This is a really cool Wonder Boy game, and probably one of the best Wonder Boy games. Well, one of the best of the adventure type Wonder Boy games anyway. This is the PC Engine version, so we'll start it up. We'll go new game. This game does have a password system. Same as the Master System one, that has a password system as well. Plus you can actually save, if you've got a Duo, you can save it to the Duo's memory. Basically what this is, you basically start off after Wonder Boy 2 in Monsterland. This is basically the last level, like a simplified version of it. And you fight the dragon, and then you get cursed. And then you basically have to go through the game end, trying to get rid of the curse you've got. You get transformed into a dragon initially, and then once you've been transformed into a dragon, you get various other creatures. You get transformed. You get like a mouse is one of them, and dragons are one of them. Like the sea creature is another one. And you like basically all the levels are set up that you need the certain creatures to get the different characters to get to different parts of the game. I say this is a very simplified version of the last level of Wonder Boy 3, which is quite a complicated maze until you know your way through it. Like I said, this game came out on the Master System as well, which is pretty fantastic. I really like the Master System version. You've actually got so much energy on this. You've got to be pretty crap if you die, that's all I can say. So as far as I know, this was the only Master System of the PC Engine with the only two versions of this game. Both versions look surprisingly similar. I think the PC Engine one is the best version, the one with the best music, but the Master System version is pretty close as well. It's a pretty fantastic game. So what happens is I've killed the last boss now, and I've become cursed to a dragon. So I've got to escape the castle. Pretty much what you do at the end of Wonder Boy 2. I remember buying this for the Master System when it first came out and getting home and just thinking, God, this game's really good, brilliant music. Did play it to death. This is one of those games that every now and then again, basically, I do sort of have a play of it. I don't think it's as good as Wonder Boy Monsterland, mine, but that probably is my favourite Wonder Boy game. But you can't fault it, the Wonder Boy games are very good. So as you're probably aware, there's a whole story about Wonder Boy and Adventure Island, and who had the rights to the characters, and Hudson Soft making their own games, and it's quite a complicated story actually, which I'm not going to go into now because I'm bound to get it wrong what was what. But pretty much Hudson had the rights to these games as well, and so did Sega, but Sega owned the Wonder Boy license as the Wonder Boy character, and Hudson Soft had Master Higgins or from Adventure Island. So basically what they did, Hudson Soft took pretty much the same game, same ideas, and they changed the characters on it. But then Hudson Soft did their own Wonder Boy or Adventure Island series, which are pretty cool games as well. Right, and so that's pretty much the start of the game. As soon as this is over, then we'll get into the actual game. I say what I like about this game, it plays really well. It's got some really cool characters. It's got some really nice, bright, colourful graphics. It's just quite a fun game, and it'll definitely take you a little while to finish it. So, you know, if you do want to get into play over Christmas on your PC Engine or your TurboGrafx 16, because this is the TurboGrafx 16 version, pick yourself up this, or if you've got an EverDrive, check it on your EverDrive. So anyway, this is the first, the hub town, sort of, where you need to go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remember where to go myself now. That's handy. as my phone's going. Ah, don't want to go down there. I need to get to the water. You need to get a key first in this game, which is basically down here. Aha, here we go. Yeah, so basically you need to get certain items to get through the game. You need to visit certain levels, or you need certain characters to get to different parts of the game. So before you can actually get anywhere in this game, you need to go right to the far side of this bit and get a key, which opens up basically the first, the desert level. And then from the desert level then you can get to the boss, and you can basically get changed into the mouse then. But the characters are cool, they all got different abilities. Like he's obviously got the fire breathing, which is very handy. The mouse has got a sword, but he can climb on walls and upside down, get to places that the other characters can't get. The lion's like another sword character, it's quite powerful. And you've got the like the Aquaman guy, or the lizard type character, and he can swim in water. And there's basically you need certain characters to get to certain places. Later on in the game as well, you do get the ability to change characters. This game's got some really nice bosses as well. It's just basically classic West 1, basically. I don't know whether you guys are aware as well, there's 2 Wonder Boy games actually coming out for new consoles. They're both going to be downloadable games. One is basically an amazing remake of this. What I'll do is, in the description, I'll try and find the websites and check out the videos of these actually playing. Yeah, so one's basically a remake of this game, which looks pretty amazing. And then the another team then, which are people from actual West 1, are making another Wonder Boy game called Monster Boy, which looks even better than the remake of this, I think. I say they have been delayed a few times, but they are going to be coming out. So you do get sort of little abilities as well, as you've seen there. You get the arrows you can shoot. So the idea of this is you work your way back here. I need to get back to the start. And then you can open the door, which allows you to get to the desert level then, which contains the first boss. Well, once you get to the pyramid, that is. I say this game seems a little bit difficult at first, I suppose. It can be a little bit tough. Once you start powering up and getting different armor and stuff like that, which you could say it's like the other Wonder Boy games, you can buy armor and sort of weapons. Once you start getting like that, you basically get more powerful. It becomes a lot easier to play. So now we've got the key, guys. The first place to go is through this door over here. And we can go up in here. See that bit on the right there? That's the bit that the mouse can grip onto and go up. So there's a secret bit up there. It's cool on this game, all the levels are sort of entwined together. Right, and this is the first desert. There's 2 ways to go. There's a fire level over there, which you don't want to go through there, because basically this character can't go through it. So I won't play it for too long. I'll maybe get around about another minute or so. I say this level, it can be quite tricky, this level we got here, because you get like fire plants and all that fire back at you. But there is another way to do it. You can actually get underneath. There's water underneath the desert, funny enough. And if you get underneath the desert to where the water is, it makes it a lot easier to get through this. The way to do that is to basically to fall through here. say, you would normally collect lots of this money because you need it to buy weapons and armour. Don't want to go up. Much easier to stay underneath here. Those things do take quite a bit of energy off me. So you've got to be quite careful at the beginning of this game. But probably gonna die in a minute. Yep. Oh, that saved me. But basically, you just work your way through here, and you can get to the end a little bit easier. These chests are pretty wicked. Hey. I'll go back out. But anyway, guys, if you basically go back up by here, you end up in the actual pyramid level. But we call it quits from here. So pretty much this is my pick for game number 5. This is Wonder Boy 3, Dragon's Curse or Dragon's Trap, whichever you want to call it. This is a PC Engine one. Like I say, check this game out on the Master System as well, which is pretty much just as good as this version. And I'll try and put the link to those 2 new Wonder Boy games in the description as well. So we'll leave it here now, guys, and we'll be back tomorrow with game number 6. So I'll see you then. Bye now.